have to thank you for saving me today, Ibarata. I mean, it's all because of you I wasn't late to the department meeting again.
Won't you please buy an alarm clock that won't fall apart every time you hit it, Professor? Or is that too much to ask?
Damn it!
Huh?
No measly CPU is gonna take that! Die!
Kosuke, would you mind telling me what you're up to?
Brace yourself for a nice ride!
Aw, not fair, using a star!
Hey, you've still got a lot to learn, Professor.
I'd say you're the one who has a lot to learn.
It's just not possible.
Ibarata, couldn't you have shown a little more consideration for this frail old man?
Why don't you try saying that again when you really do become frail?
Which reminds me, Kosuke. How's your research theme? Are you making any progress at all?
Well, you see... Kosuke... You do realize that there's less than 1 month left until the training camp if you don't do something very soon. I'm sorry, just spare my life!
You know, if you would just tell me what your situation really is, I could offer a lot more support than I am. Why don't you give me an idea of where you're stuck?
I just don't get it. Nothing. Not the papers or... It's like I don't even know where my own future is going.
Saying that with such a despondent expression doesn't actually make it true.
No, it basically means Tarasuke is an idiot.
Did you hear anybody ask your opinion on the subject? The upperclassmen here. I mean, it doesn't really need saying, but they're all super skilled. Every day, they do crazy hard research like it's nothing at all. Even Kanade. In the end, she's a true science geek. The thing is, all that stuff they talk about, I don't understand any of it. In the first place, what the heck are these things? These university textbooks? All this crap? Polynomial time, NP? It's just a bunch of ridiculously hard words and formulas all strung together. Instead of showing off how smart you are, get people to understand it. Unless you give me examples from dating games or soccer, I'll never comprehend it all! How's this stuff ever gonna be useful in real life?
Sounds to me like some junior high student who can't do math.
I'm pretty sure that I don't belong in this research lab.
Then how come you don't transfer to a different lab? If you honestly believe that you can't keep up, then that would be best for all of us, right?
What did you just say?
Oh dear, at this rate, Kosuke might actually transfer out.
What should I do? Think! Think, man! Think!
Well, in that case, all those dating games. How about if there were an algorithm that could quickly find the true end? Would you research that?
I'd like to hear more details. Wait, seriously? That stuff actually counts?
Well, I just came up with it and felt like it might work. But, what do you think, Ibarata?
Well... Making choices is what moves you forward, correct? And based on those choices, the ending changes, right? For example, if you pick 3 choices from a total of 10 times in the game, you have 3 to the power of 10, which gives you something around 60,000 possible paths. In a larger work with 50 choice screens, there are about 7 million quintillion paths. Finding exactly which combination can lead us to find our own true end, you'll have to admit is going to turn out to be an exceedingly difficult endeavor. Isn't that right, Professor?
With a very large-scale game, finding the right route would be difficult even for a computer. Which means that dating games, according to computational complexity theory, have a good chance of being classed as NP-hard. So are dating games really NP-hard? What's the most effective exploratory method? It would be fabulous computer science research, so what do you say?
I could do that? I could research games like that?
Recently, games like Manio and Pac-Man have been proven to be NP-hard in various papers. Did you know that?
Same with Puyo Puyo, Tetris, and other games where stuff falls down.
For real? If I could complete this research, no matter how epic or complicated the game is, I could instantly find which route makes Aika happiest. Is that what this means? No matter which erotic game I play, I could instantly collect every CG scene!
I suspect something like that would be impossible, although something very close to that might just be reasonably feasible.
Oh, one more thing. Kosuke, you're a big fan of soccer, aren't you? You know about the top players shooting free kicks with no spin, right?
Of course, everybody's seen those crazy impossible goals.
Those amazing shots that wobble unpredictably? Apparently, they move that way because of chaotic air currents, which you may know as turbulence.
Really?
Chaos theory, which explains the creation of turbulence, is, well...
My field of specialization, in case you didn't know.
Ah, no way!
Want to know the truth, Kosuke? Even among all those things you love, there's a lot of science tucked away inside them.
All right! Whoops. Well, can't sit around. Gotta get to work.
It's really all self-interest with you. Only a couple of minutes ago, you were totally ready to quit the lab.
No one's talking to you! I know how you're feeling. You're probably relieved that the man you phoned for
No
isn't-
way. No, it's totally not like that.
You can stop saying no, you know!
no.
Yeah. I mean, compared to me, you're all... Everyone here is super amazing, but it's not just that.
Huh?
It's not uncomfortable being here. I just can't hate it, you know? This lab... If I can't hack it, then I'll grab it and hold on for the ride.
Uh-huh.
Hey, come on! Take your best shot! I'm feeling all embarrassed now!
You are.
Huh? What's with that? That expression's not like you at all.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to training camp.
Outrageous.
Yukimura, Kanade, what's wrong? What's going on?
A little while ago, I asked Yukimura and Himuro to watch me practice my presentation, but I guess I didn't...
That was a total waste of time. The hesitation in your speech you can get rid of with practice, but then... The slides are too hard to read. You pack too much information into each one. And there's too many unnecessary sentences.
But, if I read a lot on each one of them, then I don't have to worry about forgetting what I was going to say, so I figured...
Don't make excuses. You should be determined to memorize every sentence.
That's a pretty Spartan attitude to take there, Yukimura.
It's not Spartan. I'm not talking about her strength of will. I'm talking about the 10,000-hour rule, that's all.
No matter what field of endeavor you're talking about, at least 10,000 hours of practice is necessary to reach the highest levels. That theory was first proposed by psychologist Anders Ericsson based on his own research.
10,000, huh? That's gonna be a piece of cake then. I've burned through that several times already.
I understand. I'll go through the whole presentation and redo all the slides.
It's like...
I'm grateful for the guidance, but I don't know whether to say that senior of mine just doesn't hold back, or that he's harsh. And Himuro, it's amazing she even managed to fall for a guy like that.
By the way, Kanade,
Yes?
I need to collect some of your saliva.
Huh? Yukimura, I managed to borrow some vials. Kanade, what happened? I'm really sorry. It's because I was just so surprised by what he said. It was a reflex. I'm sure Yukimura displayed his usual lack of tact when he said what he did. Well, it wasn't really a question of tact. It was so sudden, I wasn't sure what was going on. Oh, that reminds me. Can I have a sample of your saliva?
Oh, I see. It's for research. Is that correct?
What other reason could there be?
I'm really sorry.
So, what's your experiment this time?
For summer training camp, we'll conduct a new experiment measuring oxytocin levels.
Oxytocin? When people are in love, they secrete many different types of hormones. Among them, there's one that's released when someone is touched by a person they love, oxytocin. It's also known as the love hormone.
Yeah, and?
It's activated by physical contact. It can bring feelings of euphoria, lower blood pressure, and seems to have positive effects on general health. There's even a treatment called touch therapy due to these effects. Wow.
Of course, it doesn't work if you go and touch anyone you want. It's contact specifically with someone you love. That releases the oxytocin.
Oxytocin! A hormone produced in places like the brain, ovaries, and testes. It makes you stupid happy and reduces stress. It seems to be an amazing hormone that's good for the whole body. There. But there's also research saying it can make some people aggressive and cliquish. Know what I mean there? So, there are pluses and minuses to everything. Got it? In order to effectively produce oxytocin, the best thing is lots of love and snuggling. For those of you who might not have someone to love at the moment, well, contact with pets works too. What?